What's up, everybody? Dexter Reed, World of Matchups. Team reset for the day will be the Dallas Cowboys, America's team. Listen, I think Mike McCarthy's on his last legs with this team. I think Jerry Jones already has a plan to get rid of Mike McCarthy. I do believe that Sean Payton will be a good fit for the Dallas Cowboys. You might as well have that written in stone. Sean Payton will not be doing TV for very long. I think he'll be the next head coach for this team. Now, they still got to play this year. Will they produce? I'm not so sure. I got a bad feeling about the Cowboys, and I feel like they're in trouble for a lot of different reasons. Number one, your first-round draft pick, Tyler Smith. This is a guy that didn't really have any solid position, and not sure we're going to play this guy. I think they could have had a better pick for the glaring needs that they had. This is a B-minus pick for me at best. Now, they're going to have to do some serious work offensively, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to do it. They get rid of Amari Cooper. Maybe it was the right decision. Maybe it wasn't the right decision. But you signed Michael Gallup, a guy who has got an ACL tear, to a long-term deal. You have to hold an L on that. You don't know how he's going to return. You're banking on him being 100%. Guys that come back from that sometimes are half the person that they once were. So, not sure about that move. Kind of a weird move to me to put all your chips in that basket without knowing if he's going to be okay. Jalen Tolbert's been flashing in camp. Will he be able to hold the mail in Gallup's absence? Not so sure about him. I do like Dalton Schultz. I think Dalton Schultz will eat this year because literally Dak Prescott's not going to have a whole lot of people to throw to. So that middle of the field will be all about Dalton Schultz. Biggest question, though, is will CeeDee Lamb be the alpha wide receiver that everyone thinks he can be? Now, in my mind, CeeDee Lamb did not live up to the expectations that I had on him last year. He had a very nice year. He had a good year. But now that Cooper is gone, can he be the dog that everyone thinks he is? It remains to be seen. He's going to get a lot of targets. There's a lot of vacated targets. CeeDee Lamb's not a big guy. He's a finesse route runner. He's a slender build, and he drops some balls. So this is going to be a make-or-break season, I think, for the Dallas Cowboys offensively. I mean, Zeke is 1 year older. I'm not a big Tony Pollard fan. A lot of hype around Tony Pollard, but he just doesn't have the frame to run between the tackles, and he's not the hugest guy either. I know he's had some kind of success in the past with this team, but if anything happens to Zeke, it's not like I see Tony Pollard being a 10-touchdown, 1,000-yard rusher. So on offense, I have a lot of questions. I love Dak. I think Dak is a very slept-on quarterback. The thing that I don't like about Dak is as soon as one thing goes wrong, it all falls apart. When everything is together, Dak has got it going on. As soon as one person gets traded, this guy is hurt, all of a sudden the pieces on the car now, they don't start working the way they normally would. And that's something to look out for. Also, Dak's not running as much, although he can. I don't know, man. This is a big season for the Dallas Cowboys. They have expectations of going to the Super Bowl with this team, and I just don't see it. Conversely, on defense, they've got good players. Everybody knows about Micah Parsons. The problem that I have about Micah Parsons this year is that he's going to start getting doubled now. He's not surprising anybody. The film's been watched. Everybody knows about Parsons. They're going to be looking for him. They're going to be chipping him, edge rushes. They're all coming for Micah Parsons. Will he still have a great season? Absolutely. Now, when you think about Trevon Diggs, I like Diggs, but I think Diggs gets burned as much as he makes great plays. And offensive coordinators, they're not scared to go at Diggs at all. They go after Diggs a lot. Been looking at some of the plays he's been making in camp. Some of his own teammates have been just roasting him relentlessly. So, worry about Diggs on the other edge. It's not like he's out there being like a Deion Sanders. He's Trevon Diggs. He had one nice season, and he did give up a lot of air yards in that same season. DeMarcus Lawrence, Anthony Barr, these guys all have to come to play, man. Otherwise, it's going to be a long season for the Dallas Cowboys. I looked at their schedule. I'm going to be generous and give them 9 wins, and it would not shock me if this team did not make the playoffs this year. It really wouldn't. I'm just not galvanized by what they're doing. I feel like they're in a holding pattern. I think they know that Mike McCarthy's horrible, and they're probably going to go with someone else next season, and so they're kind of going to play out the string. It remains to be seen what you're going to get out of this team this year, but I don't think they're built to get into shootouts. They are going to have to get leads and rely on that running game, because I'm not so sure if they double Lamb, what happens then? Can Dalton Schultz carry the mail for this team? I highly doubt it. Not at the rate that teams are going to be scoring this year. I just don't see it. So that's the Cowboys. 9 wins on a bad day, 8 wins on a worse day, and they're going to miss the playoffs. Team reset tomorrow will be Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You've been watching World of Matchups. My name is Dexter Reed. We appreciate all the love on social media. You can follow us at grabit.com, like and subscribe at YouTube, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.